It can be really hard to accept yourself as trans, as gay, or as non-binary. And under the context of the church, this can seem impossible. Here is part 3 of my story of how I marry queer and spiritual experience. After a good chunk of years living in Los Angeles and truly marinating in the fact that I am gay, I decided to explore church life again. And time and time again, I would find myself in communities of these church. And eventually it would come to light that although they welcome everyone physically into their space, they do not allow women to preach, or they quietly sit gay people or people that appear that way toward the back. And so you can see this was a huge letdown. Enough to make a person like myself feel totally jaded when it comes to being invited in and fully accepted by a Christian church. Flash forward 5 years, I'm trans and I'm exploring that identity. And although it may appear to seem okay to be gay and go to a church, it certainly is not okay to fuck with your gender and go to church. So here I was, starting from point A again. Eventually, believe it or not, I did find a church, an accepting church for both gay and trans people and all people in between in Pasadena, California. And it was great for a little while. No, it's still great, but the pandemic hit and I stopped going to church in person. But between finding that last church and having this intrinsic feeling inside of myself that I am a queer individual that is also spiritual, that's an unforgettable lesson for me, and hopefully it should be for you too. So pass on the message that you can be queer and have an abundant spiritual life, and follow me at lifecoachlindy.com.